Welcome to another video of the Suerte del Molino farm, Arrocha Valley, Huelva province, state of Andalusia in Spain. Here we wonder what is natural because we want to be fully part of it. It's a concept very difficult to define, and we keep reminding ourselves to stay loose in how we define it and the road we take to get there. I'll show you an example of how we had to change our thought process quite rapidly. I thought that the huge problem will be the birds eating our fruit, our strawberries, but it has proven not to be the real issue. So this fruit, the apple, proves to be a much more interesting fruit for the deer, especially the leaves of this apple tree. Are we back and repeating the paradise incident? The apple and the pear, a huge attraction for the local deer. The apples, the pears, and the berries. Something that really draws the deer to this area, especially at night. The first step always to gain information through observation. I bought this camera. It's called a hunting camera. It detects movement. I move it every night to a different location. So far I have identified where the deer enters and where it leaves, and then one or two spots where it frequents. I'm still not very clear about the exact movements, but at least I'm gaining some insights in its patterns and behaviors. I used to get up at 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning and then go deer repelling. But now the latest video showed it came at 2. It's a little bit too fresh for me. Let's see. I have drawn some fishing gut in this area, 3-dimensional, and then also at one end I tied it to a very modern, sophisticated device. 2 pieces of metal that makes a sound once the deer pushes against this fishing line. Here are the droppings of the deer and also the vicious animals that will repel the deer. We have planted alternative food sources. This is rye, and at the back is oats. Also some asparagus. So there's plenty to eat. Next to each tree, this is a mulberry. We have planted some melons, watermelons, pumpkins. So another alternative food source for the deer. And then all the pear trees and apple trees, we have pegged a piece of cloth, and then we add some scent regularly every second day, a different one. My favorite right now is anti-inflammatory rub that I use for my knee. It smells terrible. We also use some paraffin. We use some perfume. We use some bleach. Several things just to change, to mask the scent of this pear tree for the deer. We have several radios that we hang in different spots, and we keep moving them regularly. We even change the stations. No Bologna tree has been nibbled on, and that makes me happy. Especially not nibbled on by the deer, but some other creatures. A swale with lots of fruit trees on the east. We have no problem sharing with the deer. I have a problem them taking it all. What is left is employ their natural enemies. These dogs are now 2 months old, so they will have to learn a lot. And then humans, my presence, and then also guns. I have ordered a pistol with blanks, and we will have to see what that can change in the situation. It's also interesting, the last 3 weeks the deer passed without eating anything, as if they just used it as a go-through. Our farm is surrounded by enormous farms, more than 2,000 hectares, and looks like we are just in the way to go from the one area to the other. Anyway, we will share. It's not everything for us or not everything for them. That is our motto. Till next time. Goodbye.